Hi guys, it's your boy the Supreme Leader. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and also click the bell button after subscription and share the channel. Yes, it's been a while, and the reason why, like I said, I'm not posting that much on this channel is because I am building a different channel, which is a Portuguese version of my channel. So, and it's not that easy to be pushed in here and there. So I'm trying so much to build the Portuguese version of my channel because it's on demand. A whole lot of Brazilian people and Mozambicans and yeah, and Angolans want some of my content in Portuguese. So I decided to simply start a channel in Portuguese. So yeah, I'm simply on that channel, and it's doing great. The surprising thing is it's even doing great than this particular channel with over 8,000 subscribers. But then I don't get that much view on this channel. But anyway, I still have to do the videos for my loyal fans. It's not all about the views, it's all about the loyal fans, the people who really like my content. So yeah, let me quickly dive into this video. On this particular day, it was Saturday, and I decided to simply go out with the family because my little boy likes to drink yogurt. Okay, he doesn't like regular milk, and he likes yogurt. So his yogurt was completely like the one he was taking got finished. So we decided to simply quickly run to the supermarket and then get him his yogurt. So it's the reason why we were simply driving everybody together. So we were on our way to the supermarket, even though we were not going to do so much shopping, because normally we like to go for grocery shopping when the date is around 19th or 20, and yeah, that is when we normally buy stuff. But today, on this particular day, we didn't plan on going for any big shopping. It was only to get my little boy's yogurt because he likes it so much, and that is what he likes to drink in the morning and also when he's going to sleep. Especially in the night, he drinks a lot. He can wake up like 2, 3, 4 times just to drink yogurt. So anyway, let me quickly dive in with you guys on the reason why I'm here, which is what I have realized is I did some videos about African passport and also being an African, and I spoke a lot of stuff about it, and even I got some people saying I'm a sellout and stuff like that. I don't really get tired of doing some videos talking about Africa. One good example is coming to a supermarket. As an African, my experience here in Brazil has been fantastic. And, I just wish most of you will also get the chance and then come to Brazil and explore and get to know Brazil very well, even though I have a lot of random content on my channel which gives you much more idea about the lifestyle here in Brazil. So, and if you follow my channel, most definitely you'll get more about Brazil before you even come to Brazil. So a very good example about being an African is coming to a grocery shop or going to a supermarket. I simply come from the west of Africa, which is Ghana, specifically one of the countries in the west of Africa. We speak English, and I come from that area, the west of Africa. And when we came to this supermarket, it is a video that I had wanted to do or talk about for a very, very long time, but due to some kind of content that, like some of the questions that I do get in the comment that I do get, I hardly do videos that, that comes with my own concept or maybe experience and stuff like that. But this time around, I'm seriously in trying to share my experience out here in Brazil, because I think it's time for me to start sharing much more of my experience living here in Brazil for the past 13 years. And most of you need to know this, because I will say 13 years living here, I think it's a good time for me to simply bring out some experiences that I have out here in Brazil. Okay, so me as an African, coming to Brazil in the beginning wasn't the thing. You understand? It wasn't part of my plan at all. But anyway, I ended up in Brazil. When you go through my videos, you most definitely come across some of the content that I did, how I ended up here in Brazil. But anyway, I am not here to talk about that. I am simply here to simply talk about my experiences within these 13 years of my living here in Brazil. Brazil has changed so much in my life for these past 13 years, and that is why I always wish most of you in Africa will have the opportunity or the chance to come to Brazil and also have the kind of experience that I'm experiencing. I know all fingers are not equal, okay? I know all fingers are not equal. I might be doing super well out here in Brazil, and some might also come. Some people might be even intelligent and smarter than me, but will come here and won't find it the way I am finding it. But the fact still remains on my regular experiences when it comes to the lifestyle and living here in Brazil compared to countries that I've been in Africa and also around the world. I always say, in my opinion, Brazil is always the first world country. And me as an African from West Africa, I can simply, uh, 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 I can simply tell you guys that and prove to you guys that Brazil is really a first world country. So, where I come from Ghana, and when you come to Ghana, it's not that we don't have supermarket. Okay, we have supermarkets, but the kind of supermarket we have in Ghana is simply not big. It's not big like the ones we have here, even though we have supermarkets in Ghana. And the most popular supermarket in Ghana is called Maximat. Yes, Maximat. People normally go to Maximat, and like when they go to Maximat, they feel big. They feel like they are on top of the world, or like they are simply unlimited. They are unlimited, like they have cash. You understand what I'm saying? But me coming to Brazil, it became very, very, clear. And also, I found it very, very funny on how I simply got things so easy out here. Like things that basically in my country, Ghana, is expensive and also meant for rich people in my country. Anyway, in some other video, I'll make some simple list for you guys so that you guys might not be confused about what I'm trying to say out here. Okay. So what I have seen here and what I have experienced here in Brazil is that most of the things here in Brazil are most of the things that we here in Brazil, we consider it to be some basic stuffs, like going into a supermarket, a big supermarket like this. We simply consider it to be part of our daily life. Okay, even somebody who is considered what do you call it, a madman or somebody who is considered the last poor man on earth here in Brazil. Basically, this is where they come to simply buy their stuffs. You understand? So, in Ghana, places like this are simply places for people who are rich. You understand? Even when you are a working class guy, okay, in Ghana, where I come from, in the west of Africa, even when you are a working class guy who is working for the government, a regular government worker, supermarkets like these are simply not for you. You cannot afford anything here. You understand? Like, basically, when you wake up in the morning and you think about buying groceries, where you go, we have a normal flea market where you go. We call it, even when you are a Ghanaian, you know what I'm talking about. You go to some place like Mokola Market or Nima Market, and if you live in Kumasi, most definitely you might have some similar market like the ones we have in Accra that we call Mokola Market, or what do you call it, Nima Market and stuff like that. So basically, in Ghana, if you are even a working class guy, you cannot simply wake up and just walk into a grocery shop like this, or maybe a supermarket shop like this, and then say, oh, okay, today I'm just going to buy some few things for the month. Maybe, okay, the month has ended, and then you have received your salary, and you simply decide, okay, today I am simply going to the supermarket to get some things for my, what do you call it? To get some things for the month, yeah? In Ghana, it's not common. It's simply not common for you to, as a working class person, to wake up and then say, the place you will be going for a regular grocery shopping is a supermarket, or what do you call it? Yeah, a supermarket like this. It's not possible. If I'm lying, you can simply ask most of the Ghanaians, and also ask them how they feel if they visit places like this to go for a regular grocery shopping. You understand? They don't even come to this kind of places for grocery shopping. Like I said, they go to some place like Mokola, and even the shopping, the things they buy is quite limited. Like, people who simply come to places like this in Ghana are rich people. You understand? People who have simply lived outside Ghana, or maybe they are rich, you understand, and they don't feel like going to the flea market to buy item over there or foodstuffs over there. Those are the people who come to this particular place. But in Ghana, people who are working class can simply walk into a supermarket huge like this to buy anything. You understand what I'm saying? So, basically what I'm trying to say is, me coming to Brazil, the kind of experience that I'm having out here is even better than what do you call it? Most of the experiences that I had when I visited Europe, or when I visited these so-called first world countries. You understand, like Britain and stuff like that. Here, I have had so much wonderful experience. So, basically, this is just a very, like, ordinary thing for anyone who lives here in Brazil to simply wake up, and then, or maybe in the beginning of the month, the person will simply wake up and say, okay, I'm simply going to the supermarket to buy something for myself, or maybe to buy something for the month. It's not common in Ghana, or it's not common where I simply come from. You understand? So another thing is, what I just want you guys to understand and also know is, está no pote em cima da Poch Amarelo. I like located through. Sorry, guys, it was my wife who was asking me something, so I had to quickly get to her. So, like I was saying, these basic stuff, these are simply basic stuffs, okay? When you come to Brazil, these are simply basic stuff. And when you come yourself, this is where you have to come and then buy your monthly groceries. Even talking about buying monthly groceries in Ghana is not even common. How many people wake up and then come to grocery or supermarket to buy groceries and stuff like that? It's not common. It's like we see it to be lavish. You understand? Like something luxury to just wake up. Okay, the month is ending, or maybe this is the beginning of the month, so let me quickly round to the supermarket and then buy some grocery for the whole month. It doesn't happen in Ghana. It doesn't simply happen in Ghana. It's something that is simply meant for the rich people. Understand? The rich people are the ones who simply wake up in the morning, or maybe wake up in the end of the or in the beginning of the month to say, okay, we are running out of food, so let's go to the supermarket and then go and buy some food item and stuff like that. You understand? It's only the rich people who do that when you visit Ghana. You understand? So, and here, like I said, even the madman, okay, even someone who is mad, the last person who is poor here, the place they come is this particular spot, supermarket. This is where they come to buy their groceries. They come to do their monthly grocery shopping. They come here. And funny thing about Ghana is it's not common. Look at how huge the place look. Very, very huge. I was about to say something. Funny enough, in Ghana, people don't simply walk to a place like this to even shop for anything. You understand? They buy this kind of thing in small shops. There are people who have kiosks. You understand? We have something we call kiosk. So if the person wants to buy something, they go to kiosk to buy them. There are people, who have opened this kind of kiosk, and then when you want to buy a Lipton or milk or something like that, you have to walk to those small kiosks to buy these items. Another funny thing is, in Ghana we have milk, okay, tin milk in a tin. You understand? And this milk in small things, what people do is when they buy them, they don't even drink. It's not for even one person. When someone buys this kind of thing, basically it's for 2 or 3 people who are simply going to drink it. It's like something like a tin of milk, like it's a milk in some kind of tin. You understand? And it's so sad to, like when I first go here and I started going for grocery shopping, I was amazed. I was simply astonished because, you just ask yourself, this is simply the rich man's life where you are coming from. Like for you to wake up and say you are going to supermarket to buy stuff, it's simply the rich man's stuff. You can live here for eternity. But trust me, if you say the very day you decide going back to Ghana to live there, you start having that kind of mentality again that it's for rich people. Yeah, because when you walk into a supermarket in Ghana, you cannot buy a thing over there. It's basically for rich people who are rich, understand? And I was about to say something when I got disrupted. No, my English, guys. I have a fucked up English now. When my wife came in, so I forgot to talk about it. But anyway, I have remembered what I was about to say. Another thing is, People don't in Ghana don't buy like milk, biscuit, chocolate, like cheese and stuff like that. They don't buy these kind of things. Like when the month begins, they don't wake up and say, "Oh, we are going for grocery shopping." For you to see somebody who is simply, look at how huge this supermarket is. Anyway, basically, this is how supermarket looks in Brazil. Okay, they are huge like this, and when you come to the supermarket, they have spot for everywhere. They have spot for where you can buy cold stuff. They like basically this site that I am is a cold store. It's like basically cold stuff like yogurt, fish, meat, cheese, shrimp, everything that it's like it's in a fridge or freezer, you find it here. You understand? Okay, so in Ghana, people people don't wake up in the morning thinking, or maybe don't wake up in the beginning of the month when they receive their paychecks and say, okay, today we are going for a shopping, and the kind of shopping we are going for today is we are going to buy what do you call it? These kind of things, yogurt, cheese, chocolate, biscuits. You understand? Like it's simply meant for rich people. You understand? This kind of luxury, we consider it like people who are rich can buy this kind of thing. And another thing is owning a car. But I'm going to do a video in another video, then I'll simply talk about this because it's not something that I have to even talk about here because I don't want to do any long videos. So basically what I'm trying to say is here the supermarkets are meant for everybody, the poor, the madman, the rich man. So basically everybody comes to the same place to buy their foodstuff or buy their groceries. But in Ghana, there is a huge difference. You understand? Even the working class family cannot simply walk into a place like this, like a supermarket like this, to simply buy food stuffs. You understand? And another funny thing is, like I said, people don't buy these things. Chocolate, biscuit, yogurt, like these snacks and stuff like that. They don't buy them. Like they don't consider those things to be something that you have to, like get it at home. They only, when they wake up, they go to town, they buy like Marie, tomatoes, like these kind of things. That's what they consider it to be groceries. You understand? But here, basically, it's different out here. You understand? It's simply different out here. Here, where the rich eat, that's where the poor to eat. And where the rich buy their groceries, that's where the poor to go and then buy their groceries. So when you come to Brazil, in the beginning, you simply find it difficult to know who is poor and who is rich. But anyway, don't forget, it's your boy, the Supreme Leader. This content, I just decided to start a different new content on my experiences out here in Brazil compared to what I was living back in Ghana, and the kind of life we live back in Ghana compared to what we live out here in Brazil. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Leave your comment at the comment section. After subscribing, don't forget to click the bell button too as well. And I hope you guys love this content too as well. And in another content, I'll bring you much more of my experiences out here, some things that we simply consider it to be basic out here and which are not basic in Ghana. So guys, subscribe, leave your comment at the comment section, and I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Till then, bye bye.